submit that as a Christian, there are two kinds of storms. There are storms of correction, and then there are storms of perfection. Jonah, running from God, was in a storm of correction because he disobeyed God and needed to be corrected. The disciples were in a storm because they obeyed Christ and needed to be perfected. The storm of correction is when God disciplines us, and the storm of perfection is when God helps us to grow. There was a time when the disciples faced a storm and Jesus was on the boat with them. But in Matthew's gospel, we find another time where he tells them to get in the boat and go to the other side while he goes to the mountain to pray. Sometimes it's easy to trust God when the man of God is on board. But mark it down. The day will come when he will be somewhere else, and it will be you with your faith facing the winds and the waves. The storm came when they were in the will of God. You see, on the bank from where they came, there were those who seen the miracles and the demonstrations of the power of God and wanted Jesus to set up an earthly kingdom. The multitudes were getting excited about Jesus being their earthly king, and Jesus knew this. So he said to his disciples, get in the boat. May I submit, there are just some folks God never intended to be an influence in your life. And the truth is, we're safer in the storm and in God's will than on the land with the crowd that is out of God's will. Have you ever heard the voice of God saying, get in the boat? Perhaps God not only wants to get you to the other side, but it's also possible that he's concerned about those who are influencing you where you are. This is Pastor Arthur Ward reminding you God has big plans for you.